in the system. We've gotten used to it. We've gotten tired. But you know what? This isn't a campaign anymore. This is actually a movement. When I see my father speaking to 10, 15, 20, 25,000 people 2, 3, 4 times a day, guess what, guys? That hasn't happened in my lifetime. All right, that hasn't happened in my lifetime. That's a movement. Those are people who've been disaffected. I see it. Those same people that I'm talking about, that I run into at random, that are saying, Don, thank you. They're also saying, Don, I'm 25, I'm 35, I'm 45, I'm 55, up to 83. Think about this, up to 83. And I've never voted in my life. And they're saying, we registered last week so we could vote for your father. You hear it once and you say, it's an anomaly. You hear it twice, you say, probably still. You hear it every day, day in and day out. Again, not places where they're going to hear me speak. Not places where I know, the majority of the people, some are probably there to yell at me, but most are there to hear me speak. You say, okay, these are random locations. These are people of all ethnicities, all backgrounds, not just the people the media would like you to believe are the only ones voting for Trump. So men, women, young, old, Hispanics, African Americans, they've seen it. They knew both sides were going to fail. The ones that never voted, they just, maybe they were right, but they knew neither side was going to do anything that really benefited them. So they said, we're going to sit at home. But now they see an opportunity for real change. They see an opportunity to put someone in the White House who has the guts to take on the system. They say someone who left, I would say, a pretty good life. Right? He could do whatever he wanted at this point, right? I'd say it's a pretty good life. To get into this brutal process, and it is brutal.
Yes, it is.
Right? To fight against the most corrupt candidate in the history of the presidency. To fight against the cartel. Really on both sides. Because the establishment, many of the establishment on both sides, hey, they've gotten really comfortable. I get it. They're making great livings. They're making millions of dollars. Their buddies are getting all the good contracts. They're sitting there while the rest of the country suffers. They're afraid that he's going to do what he's going to do. And guess what, boys and girls? I've seen him always do what he says he's going to do. That's not a new phenomenon. I've been watching him do that for 40 years. Right? I've been watching him create real jobs for 40 years. Not jobs like Hillary Clinton when she promises 200,000 jobs to New York. She comes in, she does her Senate thing, she leaves, minus 8,000. Right? What's going to be different about this time? Nothing. For those of you, because I know you're all going to bring at least 1,000 people each to the voting booths, right? If you have someone that's supporting her, ask them, which policy of hers are they supporting? The public policy or the private policy? Which one? I'm curious. Because I know the Clintons have been said to be worth up to $250 million.
Yeah, how big is that?
Doing what? What job have they created? What business have they created? A foundation? Guess what? If you're wondering which policy they're voting for, it's probably the one supported by the Wall Street backers, by the money. And that's probably in direct conflict with what a lot of those people who would be voting for her would like to see. Okay? Think about it.